Excuse me, Mr. Commissioner, I'm just waiting for a sec here. Thank you, Mr. Commissioner. Mr. Sahota, my name is Jacques Shore. I represent the families of the victims of Air India Flight 182.
Yes.
I have a few questions for you. I guess my first question, I understand that you moved here in early 1984.
January 1st, 1984, I came here.
I ask you what brought you to Canada?
It's a really tricky question, but it was a personal reason.
So you left your studies in law with 1 semester left, I understand.
That's correct. Because I was married, got married before that, and I got the visa, then I have to leave for
And
here.
you left with your wife and family?
My wife was here.
She was here already?
Yeah.
I see.
She was citizen of Canada.
Pardon me?
She was citizen of Canada when I got married.
You knew her from India or Canada, may I
No,
ask?
it was arranged marriage.
I see.
Because
And
it's very popular in our times to have arranged marriage.
So she was waiting for you when you arrived?
Yes, because we were married at that time.
Okay. Did you have other family here, may I ask?
Yes, my brother is here in Montreal, and one of my cousin sisters is in Toronto, and there is other cousins there in Vancouver.
Okay. I understand you've distinguished yourself in several ways in Toronto, and I applaud you for that. Can I ask you, how were you called today to the inquiry? How do we see you here today? Because certainly there are a number of Sikhs that have done very well in Canada have advanced our community in very, very many ways, which is very special. But how is it you were chosen to come today?
Well, I mean, just a minute. It's a witness that we've brought here, whose name was brought to our attention, as somebody who's a leader in the Sikh community, and that's why we've brought him here. And as far as I'm concerned, that's it. I mean, it's not any more complicated than that, and the question not to be allowed. Thank you.
I'm just actually asking whether it was on Mr. Sahota's, whether he volunteered or whether he came forward to the commission or whether the commission sought him out. It's just a question that I have.
Well, ask him that.
Did you come to the commission, sir, or did the commission come to you?
Commission come to me.
Okay. As a member of the committee, and you did provide a little bit of background with regard to how the community found it unforgivable with respect to the crime of the bombing of Air India Flight 182.
Yes.
Could you tell me, were you aware, we've heard, and I'm just curious whether you might have known that there were threats to Indian government interests in Canada and specifically to Air India?
There was some news in the media. We learned about that, yes.
Before or after the crash?
There was after the crash. We learned more about it because we didn't learn anything before that.
So before the crash, you weren't aware that there were a number of individuals within the Sikh community that were told, don't travel on Air India?
No, I think that was just boycotting the Indian interest. Even I was one of the person who was boycotting the Air India.
So
Not because of threat, but it was because of that, let not them profit from our traveling.
Okay.
Because they have done bad thing for us.
Did you know any of the victims on the flight?
Not personally, no.
But you likely knew individuals who knew others and had family members.
Yes,
And no doubt that would have affected you as to how you felt about what had happened.
that's correct.
You also indicated that you were surprised that there were not memorials held in the Gurdwaras. You didn't actually use the word surprise, but you were disappointed.
I didn't use that word either, but
No.
there was no memorial in the Gurdwaras. Yeah.
Was it pretty clear to the community right after? Because I know that there were a number of reports that weren't certain that it was a bomb. Clearly, we know it was a bomb. But was there ever any doubt within the community that this was a bomb that went off?
And that's what we learned from media, yes.
Have you been involved? I understand you've never been a member of some of the associations that were brought to your attention. Have you been involved in any political affiliations with respect to your views?
I've never been a member to any political party or any other organization of Sikh community until 2003.
Until 2003?
Yes.
And then in 2003?
In 2003, we launched a political party in Punjab with the agenda of Khalistan. And we choose the way we always preached that we can achieve this but democratically. And we fought last election on the name of Khalistan, that you give us the vote, we will give you the Khalistan. And that candidate was against the Chief Minister of Punjab, who is presently is the Chief Minister. So we fought the election there.
Did you run in that election?
Not myself, but our president contested the election.
Sorry, I couldn't
The
hear that.
president of the party contested the election.
So what is the name of the political party?
It's Shiromani Akali Dal International.
And it is for the purpose of creating Khalistan
That's correct.
by peaceful means.
Peaceful means, democratic means.
And are there many Canadian members of that?
Yes,
And you're actively working, I guess, on behalf of growing that party.
that's correct.
With regard to, I'll move away from that. With regard to CSIS and the RCMP, you had indicated that in those early days after the bombing, there were efforts made to gather information, and you were asked to be a source.
I was asked after 92.
Right.
I think it was 93, 4, and 5, these 3 years.
So even in those years,
They never talked to me about Air India.